I think that one of the big concerns with fire safety around the holidays is the notion of bringing a live tree into the home. And so it's so important when you're picking one out, particularly from a lot, that you select one that hasn't been cut for a long period of time, so that you're not bringing this dry piece of nature inside that can just go up in a heartbeat if it gets exposed to an open flame. So I think that that's an ongoing concern. People also need to be aware that if they have an artificial tree, that they have one that is fire resistant, and so to be careful of whatever type of tree they put up for their holiday decoration. With a live tree, they really need to look for a tree that if they can shake it, that the needles stay on so that it's not already drying out. And when they get it home, to make sure that they make a good diagonal cut, about 45 degrees, in addition to the one that the cut that was already on the tree when they picked it up from the tree lot. This is going to open the trunk of the tree so that it will be more readily able to accept the water and the moisture. And it's really important that once they do get their tree set up, that they do not allow the water line to go below where the tree has been cut. I think that there have been a number of experiments that have done, and then with the fact that we now have video cameras, you can really set up and capture what a burning tree looks like, and it, I think, is a real eye-opener to many people when they see a Christmas tree going up in full blaze, as well as seeing a comparison between a tree that's been well watered and a tree that has gotten too dry. Some of the things that people need to take into account before they set up the tree is to make sure they're not putting it in an area where it's getting direct heat, that it's not right by the register. Certainly that you're not putting any type of a space heater near the tree. Don't put it in a way that it will block exits if there ever would be a fire and people have to get out very, very quickly. Be conscious of how you're setting the tree in terms of where your outlets are, and be careful about how many outlets you're using, how many extension cords you're using. The recommendation that we typically see is not to have more than 3 strings of light per extension cord. Some of the things that consumers really need to look for with their Christmas lights are making sure that there's some type of a UL symbol, that it's been tested, but at the same time when they're watching that, they need to be aware that there have been forgeries of UL, and also there have been some products that have missed the UL standard that have been on the market and have since been recalled. So I guess that you have to, as with any type of a small product like that can potentially also be a fire hazard, you need to take extra precautions to keep your eyes on what you're putting together. Make sure that you're not using old wiring, old lights that have been around forever and the wires are getting brittle. Make sure that you're not overloading your electrical outlets. Watch what you're putting outside in terms also of not putting outdoor or indoor lights outside. Be very careful where you're placing them. Don't tack them into a structure so that you're breaking the cord and opening the possibility for a fire starting with that.